Hello and welcome back to another installment of the Bethany Vikings Sports Beat. I'm Don Westphal, Director of Athletics here at Bethany. We are at the midpoint of the indoor track and field season, and so we thought it'd be a great time to bring in the two head coaches of the respective men's and women's teams here at Bethany Lutheran College. They are the Runnin' Rings, Dave and Nancy Ring. And Nancy on board with us. She's been on board for a few years as an assistant capacity. Now the head coach of the women's team, Dave, head coach of the men's team. You guys titles as head coach, but I know the way that you work with the teams, in essence, you guys spend more time maybe with individual disciplines or sectors of a track and field team versus strictly you're all with the men and you're all with the women. Is that not the case? And if you guys want to describe how you come about the process, who's taking what events, how does it kind of fit within your special teams? We'll go with Nancy first on that one.
Okay, yes, you are right with that. I'm mainly taking the mid-distance, distance, men and women, and then we have a throws coach with Brian Quabach, and then we have a new coach on board, and that's with Chris Kolb, and he's taking all of our jumps, and he's doing pole vault, and then Dave has everything else. Okay. So, but we mix with men and women, and yeah, we do individual sport events, but we all talk and work together and help each other out wherever needed to. And
it's a blend, and obviously you guys have done this. I don't know if this was going on prior to your time of coming here to Bethany, but obviously the blend of you guys working together and the fact that really in talking with the athletes when I get a chance to talk with them, you guys really identify playing off your strengths and weaknesses, and it seems just to be a fantastic mix. I know the students enjoy the opportunity to work with both of you, and I think it kind of, I don't know if it was so much a mindset that you guys developed, or it was just kind of something that happened over a period of time kind of naturally, Dave?
It kind of happened naturally, I guess. Like, I brought in a throwing coach, and then we got in Chris Kolb, so those disciplines were covered. I knew Nancy was really good at with the distance, middle distance, and so then I love hurdles and high jumps, so it kind of happened naturally more than anything with the coaches that we got in. Okay. So yeah, no, it's good. It's been working out really, really well for us. All
right. Nancy, again, you guys are kind of halfway through the indoor season here. For those people who might not have that much experience with track and field, outside of the fact that obviously if you're outdoor, there's more field events that you can do and stuff like that. Maybe the turns are tighter in an indoor surface as far as some of the track events. Running events versus other, but what is the major differences between just the indoor and outdoor beyond some of those things I identified?
Okay, the indoor, the kids have to get used to that 200 track, and for our incoming freshmen, that's an adjustment because when they're running, say, a 5K, their pace is a little bit different and the turns are tight. When we practice, like indoors, we have them switch directions. So that just gives them a little bit of change and not so much impact on one leg versus the other leg. So there is a little bit of difference. They like the indoor a little bit better because of the weather elements. They're not freezing when they're standing waiting for their events, but it's a good change from the outdoor.
Okay, and I would imagine as far as, and again, those of you who might know me, obviously I'm not from a track and field background, so if you could help us to the extent, a lot of the passing that goes on, is it kind of intended, is more of that done on turns? Is it more done on straightaways? Because obviously a smaller track, that means you have more time on the turns, and maybe that's part of the strategy of when you can do those passes and stuff like that. Am I on the right track here? No pun intended, or am I way off base on it?
Oh, there's different strategies with the indoor versus the outdoor, but the kids learn. The turns are tight, so they have to learn what works best for them also, because each athlete races differently. So as coaches, we're sort of trying to see how they race, and then they're learning in the same breath also. So by the time conference comes around, they have a pretty good grasp of what works for them.
Okay. Let's talk a little bit about both the teams here at Bethany this year. We'll start with Dave and the men's team. Names that stand out for you guys right away. Obviously, Owen Richardson seems to be off to a fantastic season. And it looks like you guys are also having some success with some of your throwers as well.
Absolutely. Josh Shablon is a new recruit came from West and from the Marines into Mankato West and the Marines into Bethany. He's a great attitude, and he's doing some great things for us. He broke the school record in the weight throw and the shot in the very first meet that he had, so he's doing some good things. You already mentioned Owen. Yeah, he's coming back and breaking school records left and right also for indoor track. We also have a new sprinter in Kevin Harris. He's real close to breaking the 60 record, which is one of our old ones. It's almost 2 years old. Okay. Yeah, so he's doing some good things, and there's some other athletes too that are really stepping up for us right now.
Okay, I see the name obviously on here, Matthew Tucker, Nick Bruss. These are guys, and you mentioned, you know, some of the school records, maybe only a couple years old, but really, especially with the competition, you guys have been going up against some of those Division II schools and things like that. Really, it's a matter of trying to go after some personal bests already, and certainly those school records.
Absolutely, that's what we push. Like at their last meet, we had 7 school records broken, and we had almost everyone got a PR, and that's a successful meet for us because that's what we're trying to do, just get better as a team. Absolutely. All right.
And Nancy, on the women's side, you guys have actually already set 8 team records so far in a very young season. Mm-hmm. And you're looking at the name Megan Sauer on here, Akari Marzinski, Annalisa, Lindsay Stewart. Some familiar names as far as those who've been here for a year or two with cross country and track and field, but also some fresh names, some freshmen making an impact right away for you.
Yeah, one you mentioned, Kari Marzinski. She's a hurdler, a high jumper, and a long jumper, and she's broken a number of records already. She has a lot of strength in all 3 events. She also does some relays for us too. Megan Sauer, the Sauer girls are such hard workers, and Megan is so versatile that we can put her in any event and she's going to score for us. So she's a good one to count on. And then Lindsay Stewart is just getting stronger in her throws. So those 3 are coming around. Anna Leski is a West girl, and she's going to make an impact too in the 200 and the triple jump.
All right, so a lot of talent, a lot of excitement, and again, roughly about a month yet to go in the indoor track and field season before the 2-day conference meet up in Duluth this year that's coming up. And again, that's what's in front of Dave and Nancy Ring as they continue to lead the indoor men's and women's track and field teams here at Bethany Lutheran College. Again, I'm Don Westphal. We thank you for joining us, and please come back to more Bethany Athletic News here on BLCVikings.com.